Rules, obedience.
Obedience,
Yes.
following rules. They say that the devil's in the detail, but I think the devil's in the discipline, because the real extension of this is self-discipline, and all this ties in. You know, if you can discipline yourself to get out of bed just that little bit earlier, to maybe read something or do some exercise. I've always found that if I'm reading and listening to a bit of positive material every day, and I'm doing a bit of exercise, whether it's a 15-minute run or something, good things happen. I attract good things into my life. I attract the people, I attract the circumstances that are in harmony with my major definite purpose or my goal. Yeah?
That's right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Also,
but you
if
have to discipline yourself.
If I may ask, also back there in Europe like that, or in England, I'm not yet. I haven't.
England
gone
is
to
in
many,
Europe.
many
Just.
places, right?
Just. They're leaving. Have you heard? Yes, they're leaving. It's been in the papers.
I don't read the papers on your face, but it's okay.
I don't
just
read
want to
the
ask,
papers.
because most of the time, when I encounter the word discipline and the details, the devil is in the details. A lot of Filipinos, that's where where I'm particular at, is that they're really afraid that they might not be able to deliver that certain discipline to execute a project or a
That's
process.
an interesting word. Let me write you something down. We're going to show everyone this as well.
Sure, please.
You said
Sa lahat ng mga
afraid.
nanonood, maraming salamat. Thank you for watching, guys. And it's really an honor and privilege to be with you today. Maraming salamat. And thank you for watching Meet the Bosses with Persian Gomez. And Direk Raymond Padolina, thank you for always being there supporting us. Thank you, Direk, for this wonderful set. And also to Boss Eric Macmillan. Hello, boss. Thank you for watching. And Ma'am Raquel Macmillan, our lady boss. Hello. Thank you for watching. Yes.
Hello. So there's a word, isn't it? I don't know whether you can see that on there. I've written it down. Fear. And this make fear. You say most people. This is just how. Let me ask you. How many times have we all been really afraid of something to the point where it's given us nightmares? It's taken over our whole emotional system. Yeah. And then it's never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Has that happened to you? Many times. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time when we're really frightened about something and it takes us over, it doesn't even happen. So this makes up a great acronym. If you take the F from fear, false, evidence, appearing, real. Yeah. So that's an old acronym. But who makes it appear real? We do.
We did, yes.
We do. We reinforce it. So you've heard about this law of attraction and what's the other word? Meditation and things like that. I firmly believe that you can attract things into your life. And we're all really, really good at this meditation thing. But unfortunately, we're hardwired to do it for the negative things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So can you imagine if when you're really scared, when you're full of fear about something, you think about it all the time. You can't sleep because you're thinking about it. Could you imagine if you could get that juiced up and think about what you do want all the time and not be able to get to sleep thinking about what you do want?
Yes.
Do you think you might attract a bit more of what you want into your life? I think so.
Yeah. I was told that the best people who has this law of attraction thing are the Arabs. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know many Arabs. Maybe I should get to know some. Here's another word.
That they were the gods of the world.
Yeah.
Am I right, Direk? Kaya daw yung mga sheik daw sa may bandang Dubai, they're the wealthiest people because they are very, very good at the law of attraction.
Well, you know,
what can you say about that?
I don't know. I don't know everything. You know, Russell Brand knows everything. Ask him. So. Distraction, that's another. How do you feel about distraction?
There are a lot of distractions in life, but like the 80-20 thing that you mentioned, or 10-90, I heard that from.
Yeah.
Like, if I do the 90% of these things and it would just give me 10% result, I'd rather do the 10% action, and then that would give me 90% results.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? If you break that word distraction down, you've got action on the end of it, but you've got dis here, which is negative, and you've got traction in the middle. Friend of mine who was in the, we have this newspaper in the UK called the Sunday Times, and they make a rich list every year of the wealthiest people in the country. And this friend of mine was in the rich list several years in a row. He was a big property development guru. And I had the privilege of working with this guy a few times. And he always used to say to me, hey, Steve, have we got any traction with this? So traction means you're getting somewhere with it, you're making progress. So if you look at the word distraction, that means you are not making any progress. And the interesting thing is now we've all got these mobile phones nowadays. We've all got these gadgets to make life quicker, make life easier, make life more effective and communicative. Yet, if you try and get hold of everybody, people's first excuse is, oh, you know what, everybody's so busy nowadays.
Yeah.
No, they are not so busy nowadays. They are so distracted. People are distracted. Would you agree with that? Yes or yes? Come on.
Okay, yes.
People are distracted. Yeah. So here's another good word.
And how do you keep yourself not distracted?
Being aware, being consciously aware that, okay, it's okay to look on Facebook, it's okay to read an article on LinkedIn, it's okay to watch YouTube, but just be aware, like anything, that you're going back to the discipline word, that you should discipline yourself just to do a little bit of it, not to spend all day, not to wake up in the morning, look at Facebook first thing before you've made a cup of coffee and stay in bed all day looking at Facebook. That's not going to get you anywhere, is it?
That's right.
You know? So the next word down here in the D's is this word disruption, which is a bit of a buzzword at the moment. Have you heard of this thing called disruptive industries?
Are they not the same, the destruction and disruption?
No, not at all. So you've heard of Uber, yeah?
Yes.
Do you use Uber?
Yeah, I use Uber. Yeah.
Have you heard of Airbnb?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not yet. I haven't used it, but I heard
Okay.
of it. Yes.
So they call these businesses like Uber and Airbnb disruptive industries. Yeah, they say that they are disruptive businesses. Why do they say that? Well, a good example is Airbnb is probably the biggest and the largest and most successful hoteliers or renters of room or property in the world now again. Or hang on, let's just say that like Jeremy Clarkson, in the world. Yeah, but yes, they are the biggest hotel company in the world. Yeah, you can say it. You're getting good. But the thing is, they don't own one hotel. They don't own one guest house. They don't own any of this. Yet they're the most. How does that work? Uber, the biggest car provider, personal transport, taxi firm, they don't own their own taxis. Like same as Grab. So they're called disruptive. But it's just kind of a new buzzword. But I think that the good thing to do is to look for ways you can do things that are being already done but add more value. And do it differently and do it more efficiently and do it more in a fun way. I mean, really, this is a new buzzword over the last couple of years. Richard Branson's been disrupting things for years.
Virgin.
Yes. Yeah, Stelios disrupt. We had a thing called EasyJet, low-cost airlines, yeah, where you even pay to use the toilet on board, you know, but the ticket's cheap. Yeah, not quite. But so that's disruption, but it's just a new buzzword, but it's been going on for ages.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, if you're in sales, if you're the other word here, or in business, yeah, don't go in there just to compete or be average. Go in there to dominate the game, to be the best. You know, go in there with the idea of being the best. And the way you do that is the last word here is dissatisfaction, which some people would put a negative connotation to, but I wouldn't. I'd say being dissatisfied with yourself in a healthy amount of dissatisfaction means that you're always going to push yourself to do better, you know, whether it's with your physical goals in the gym, whether it's with your money goals, whether it's with your work goals, anything like that. Always be a little bit dissatisfied. And I think a great way to be is to be always start every day with a load of gratitude. You know, be grateful that you're healthy, be grateful that your family are okay, be grateful that you've got food in the table.
Grateful that you're with me now here at Meet the
I'm
Bosses.
grateful too. Be grateful
Learning
you got
a lot from you.
Be grateful you got money in the bank and food on the table, etc., etc. But always want to be doing just to striving to do a little bit better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
A healthy amount of gratitude, but always striving to do a little bit better. So be positively dissatisfied.
Positively dissatisfied.
Positively
okay.
dissatisfied.
So those are the 7 Ds, right?
They're the 7 Ds, yeah. How are we doing for time?
Yeah, we still have about 10 minutes.
Okay. So we were talking earlier, you mentioned Siemens, yeah?
Yeah, Siemens.
Yeah, yeah. So they're like this big German electronics company, and they asked me to come in a few years back to help their telesales team. And they were making appointments for a particular product, for reps to sell a particular product that they were marketing at the time.
Yes.
And so I went in there, and in about 3 to 4 months, I used to go in on a Monday. They gave me the hardest job, you know, because nobody likes Monday mornings, yeah? But I would say as well, that's a funny thing, because if you're in sales, generally you can't make any money on the weekend, but Monday to Friday you can make money. So I think you should be really happy.
Yeah.
On Monday mornings, it's like,
That's a start
hallelujah, we can make some money today, you know, it's the start, yeah. Yeah, long story short, we got their results up by 74%.
74%.
Yeah, which is getting on for close to double.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people asked me how I did it, and I said, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I talked to these guys, maybe in a different way to their sales manager, talked to them. But it was all, can you see that word there? Attitude.
Their attitude.
It was all just about attitude. That was it. It was just all about attitude, you know, and getting them in a positive frame of mind and giving them a bit of self-belief, that type of thing.
How many are they the time in Siemens when you were helping them? Like how many telesales people in a department?
There was about 30 people in that group.
30 people in that
Yeah,
group.
there was about 30 people in that group. So I used to spend like 90 minutes with them every Monday morning to get them in the right frame of mind. Yeah, yeah.
For only 90 minutes, you were able to give them about 74% increase.
Yeah, but it's 90 minutes over what? Over about 13 or 14 weeks. So it's these different sessions. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But I made this.
And what can we like if for example here in the Philippines we want to know more, like really what's really important for me is what maybe our audience can benefit from this. How can they like get in touch with you? How can they avail of the trainings that you're offering? Maybe you can inspire us, or maybe you can share something how to go about it.
I'd love to, yeah. Well, you know, we can maybe publish my email address and contact details, but you get in touch with me. My YouTube is Steve Q. There's an interesting thing about so the Q. I call myself Steve Q because it's easier to say. My actual name is Steve Quayle. But in the US, there's a really well-known conspiracy theorist in the US who talks about aliens and giants and like, you know, really crazy stuff. Yeah, so I get people randomly from time to time approaching me online through Skype or email saying, oh, we heard you on the radio, I've just read your latest book about giants and aliens, it was really cool, man, you know, can you put me on your mailing list? And they got the wrong Steve Quayle, so I just thought Steve Q, it's easier to say.
You're the only one who's using that.
I think so, yeah, I think so. So yeah, I'm loving it in the Philippines. As they say, it is more fun in the Philippines.
It's more fun in the Philippines?
And I know that this is the Silicon Valley of call centers and customer service and telesales.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley of...
Yeah, so that's kind of... Do you watch that program, Silicon Valley? It's really funny, isn't it?
No, I haven't.
No, my son was like really into it at one point. It's funny.
So we can publish your email address. They can visit your YouTube.
Yeah,
it's Steve Q, right?
Steve Q.
Steve Q.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Steve Q. And
your book,
the Facebook
when will you
is
publish
at
it?
Steve Q Sales.
At Steve Q Sales.
Yeah, book's going to be published before Christmas on Amazon, so I'll let you know on that.
So is that again 30 years into 30 minutes?
30 years in 30 minutes. Absolutely.
30 years
absolutely.
in 30 minutes. Wow.
But I'm definitely hanging around in the Philippines, and I'm here to help any call centers, any salespeople. With attitude, with mentoring, with training, CEOs, anything like that. Just just talk to me about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy to help.
So even maybe our boss would want to ask for your help.
Maybe, I don't know.
Sir Boss Eric.
Boss Eric.
Again, thank you very much, Sir Steve, for being with us. Steve Q, guys. Palakpakan na naman natin from Meet the Bosses.
You.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And what would you want to tell all our audience there to maybe so that they'll be inspired more to get some traction in their life, action that can give them more results.
Traction.
Something that they can take home. Yeah.
I get it. It's called,
Apart from what was shared already.
do something, you know, just do something, and don't be self-critical. Believe in yourself. Yeah. So don't have an idea to do something and then start talking yourself out. Have you ever done that? You have an idea for something and then you start, this voice comes into your head. It's always the same voice. Starts telling you why it won't work, why it won't happen. And also, so ignore that voice. And also, I would be very, very, very cautious and very careful who you share your ideas with and who you share your goals with. Yeah, because you know what? People, the worst people sometimes to put us off doing something which is going to take us forward to where we want to be in life are your closest friends and your family. They'll say, oh, you know, that won't work because that won't work. Or I knew a guy who tried something like that. Let me tell you what a disaster. You don't want to hear that kind of stuff, do you? Why do people say that? I have really no idea. One of my theories is that they may be afraid that if you go off and become a multimillionaire and super successful, they'll never see you again, Per John. You know, you'll be up there. You know, and they want to keep you with them because they love you. I don't know, but yeah, just do something. Believe in yourself. Yeah, I put this thing like the sticky tape. Yeah, 3M. And it's called motion, movement, and momentum. Yeah. So what that means is you start to do something before you were motionless. Yeah, you were stood still. So you start something with motion. You actually just do something. It doesn't matter what you're doing, just do it. And then you get movement, yeah? And then once you've got a little bit of movement, things start to happen. Yeah, things start to happen, deals start to happen, you start to meet people, you get a thing called momentum, yeah? That's the 3M thing,
the 3M thing by Sir Steve Q.
Yeah, and I made that one up all by myself as well.
By yourself again?
Yeah, just before you'd ask.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sir Steve. And
thank you, Per John.
Thank you. And again, we would like to thank our sponsors today. So we would like to thank Century City Mall and we're inviting people to join their Cal Fabi Despedida. So their ticket is available now at the Ticket World for only 300 pesos. Please get your tickets now. It's 8 p.m. So Event Center of Century City Mall on October 13, 2017. Okay, so thank you, Century City Mall. Also, I would like to thank my Tita Shirley De Los Reyes and Tito Boy De Los Reyes for giving me the opportunity to share also ACLC AMA Computer College for giving free tuition fee to all the students who would want to have their own courses. Yung mga hindi pa nakakatapos, guys. Also, Beyond Care Wellness and Aesthetics Incorporated. Thank you, Dr. Cecil, Ma'am Mean Madera, and Ma'am Julie Gregorio. Thank you very much. Also, to our Rotary Club, District 3830. Congratulations, great President Mike Go, for having so many projects, good projects for the society. Congratulations. Also, to Sapphire All Day Dental. Dr. Rebecca Caparoso, thank you very much for always supporting us. God bless you. Also to Seven Flavors. Chef Boy Logro, maraming salamat sa palabas natin last Sunday, sa Idol, sa Kusina, and also to Sir Kenneth Hang. Maraming salamat po. Also, to Charaptor Charcoal Barbecue Bar. Makikita niyo po ito sa Makati at sa MOA, Mall of Asia. Maraming salamat, Tita Cynthia Garma, Tito Ed Garma. Maraming salamat po. Everest Aircon by Chris Chong and also Changhong TV. Nakikita niyo rin yung advertisement na yan sa PBA. Ayan. Also to Mega World, maraming salamat po Mega World, to Vice President Saki Merabueno and also Sir Eric Umali, maraming salamat. Muebles Italiano of Tito Noel Gonzalez and Tita Eileen Gonzalez. If you want to get the best furniture imported from Italy, please get it at Muebles Italiano. And also to Networld Hotel, Ma'am Carol Matsuda, Tito Jeff Mangali, their consultant. Thank you, my godfather in Rotary. Thank you. Also to Personal Awareness and Leadership Training Seminar by Sir Joey Reyes. Thank you, Sir Joey. And also Habitat for Humanity. Maraming salamat. And we'll support you always. Thank you. And thank you for being with us here at Meet the Bosses. I'm really grateful to have an Englishman with me, teaching me so many things about self-improvement, motivation, but most importantly, the telesales. I really want to know that because it really gives that high results. I think you're gifted with that, Sir Steve, and gifted with many things. You're living an abundant life. I'm really inspired by you. You're staying in Spain. I wish I could also visit that place too someday. And maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood at natuto dito sa Meet the Bosses. Again, please join us next week at Meet the Bosses with Perjan Gomez. And thank you very much again, Sir Steve Q, for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And you can only get this show dito lang po sa bporadio.com, call center culture. Thank you very much. Meet the Bosses with Perjan Gomez. Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Cool, thank you.
It's already 1 o'clock.
It's already 1 o'clock. Time flies when you're having when you're having fun.
Yeah.
That was great. Thank you.
Enjoyed it. Hope to get a lot of clients from here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that camera will only have recorded 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes, but that's okay.
I think it grows. Okay, I'll leave you for now, sir.
Okay, thanks, Perjon.